Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome to Glowing Beauty Addiction. Welcome back if you're one of my subscribers, and a great big hello if you're any of my new subscribers. Today we're talking about the inevitable. This story, I tell you, it just keeps going and going and going. We are talking about James Charles. I don't even know where to start with this one. There's just so much. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to all you moms, grandmoms, dads having to play moms, all of y'all for Mother's Day. So I was trying to just relax for Mother's Day. I was working out in the yard, got sunburnt again, all that kind of stuff. And stuff just kept popping off. And I know I made another video a couple videos back. It was one of my live streams, and I don't even know where to start. I think what spurred me, I wasn't even going to make a video, but what spurred me to make the video is this morning we got up, had to get the boys ready for school, whatnot, and usually, you know, I'm listening to my YouTube, and my husband, you know, he's checking his Yahoo News or whatever, and he looks across at me and he's like, "Who's this James Charles guy?" It has gone mainstream. My husband, of course, he follows like a little bit because, you know, of me. He's been on my channel a couple times. He has watched Glam Life Guru Tati videos with me. He likes to watch Tati. So for him to actually ask who he was and what was going on, it's time to address it. Now, I am not going to cover every little detail. And if you noticed, I didn't do my usual swoop shout out. And that's because I wrote down a list of channels that you need to go check out to get all those little details. So there's Dustin at Dustin Daily. Oh, which, by the way, he has the most comfortable merch ever. I love his sweatshirts. There is Nick over at The Viewer's Voice, who also has super, super, super soft, comfortable sweatshirts. Ashley, Kyle, Petty Page, Faith, T-Spill, Metamorphosis Rocks, Nosy Housebrow, Tea by Alley, Dishwashing Liquid, Ready to Glare, Matthew Simmons, Rich Lux, Sebastian Williams. Whew. I swear they must not have slept in the last like 3 days. They are just so on the ball, getting receipts, watching for all this stuff to break. I'm not worthy. You guys are all amazing. I said this before, and I can't remember what live stream it was in, or maybe it was a comment. With James Charles, his whole career started on a lie. We forget this, right? That this whole, oh, my yearbook photo, like, so it started on a lie. And then to keep that lie going, he had to tell more lies and more lies and more lies, and it would just snowball. And I think he probably got to that point where he had told so many lies that lying was not hard. And I think the ability to lie, add a bunch of money, add a bunch of popularity in there, and pretty soon in your little bubble there's no room for morals, so those leave so you can get more of the money and more of the popularity and clout and stuff. My opinion. When Gage came out with his video, you know, I had said I didn't get the vibe that he was lying. He didn't come across as a liar. Yes, I disliked the fact that, you know, he was eating when he was making the video, whatever. And I'll admit, it was probably a little skeezy to take James up on the offer to go to Coachella. It did appear a little clout chasey, you know. But then, all of a sudden, the waiter drops a video. I didn't get to see the video, but I caught up with all these other drama channels, and I got the gist and saw the clips, everything else. And you know what? My hat's off to him. He was upfront. I don't think he could have made it any clearer. He did not accept any trips or gifts or anything like that, which in my mind makes him more believable. And it just brought to the forefront how, I don't want to say the P word, not that I'm monetized, but it's, you can't, it's one thing to approach somebody, to feel them out in the sense of, I'm a gay man, there's an attractive man, to approach them, to feel them out, to see, are they gay, are they bi, are they straight, like what are they? That's one thing. But to go in with like the love bombing that he did with Gage or whatever, and just the do it or else type attitude, it's scary. Like that, it concerns me that he thinks that this is okay. You can't do that. And part of the reason I wanted to make a video is kind of from a mom's point of view. Like my boys, you know, they're 8 and 6 right now. They're not gay. They may be later, who knows? At this point, they kind of think girls are pretty and stuff. But whether your kid is straight, bi, gay, unknown, you have to teach them about boundaries, about what's right and wrong. And it's a scary pool to have to jump into, but somebody was a little bit lax in letting James know that no means no, not maybe. I don't want to put all the blame on the mother, because at some point in your own head, you have to realize what's right and wrong. But at the point that it is now, and who knows where James Charles is at right now. I don't know if he's still in Australia, if he has flown back to LA. If you see your child making such mistakes, it is your job as a parent to jump in and say, we need to discuss. You know, this is not right. This is not acceptable behavior. And I know he's 19. Technically, he's an adult. My kids can be 40 and they will still be my kids, and I will probably still hold them in check. You mess up, you have to be accountable for your actions, and I am going to tell them, this is right, this is wrong, shape up. And I think at this point, James needs to be with his mom. Like Tati had said, he needs his mom. He needs his mom to mother him. He doesn't need his mom to go liking his posts on Instagram, shading people, that type of thing. And you know what? It's not, I don't care how old you are. Let's be 100 right now. I don't care how old you are. There are going to be times in your life that you need your mom. I don't have that relationship with my mother right now, and I wish I did. But like, I even look, like, my husband is a mama's boy, a self-proclaimed mama's boy. And you know what? There's stuff that happens in life that you need your mom. And this is one of those times James needs his mom. And his mom needs to think about more than the money her son is making, and needs to think about his well-being and who he is and how he is as a human being. Take influencer orientation, all that stuff out. As a human being, is he good? Help him be good. And you know, like, as a mom, I can't help but feel bad for him, Do not take that as I condone any of his actions. But nobody wants to see their kid hurt. Nobody wants to see their kid fail. And it has got to be killing him right now, seeing his career disappear. And it's got to be killing his mother, knowing that he's hurting and there's nothing she can do to fix that. Like, at this point, anything that he can do to try to remedy this whole situation is so far out in the future that it's like being an addict having to hit that rock bottom. And he's on his way. What did he have? 16, 17 million subscribers. Let's just pull him up real quick here and see where he sits now. Checking Social Blade. He is at 13.8 million right now. Like, it is just insanity, the drop that he has had. So part of you wants to feel for him. Part of you thinks, you know, he did this to himself, and he did. 100% he did this to himself. I just always think it's too bad people can't learn these lessons without having to be dealt such a horrible blow. Just my opinion. But then on to the flip side of things, with the business side of things, I have to say I am just so disgusted with Morphe right now. When Dramageddon happened last summer with Laura Lee and Manny and Gabriel, who, oh Lord have mercy, take away his phone. Gabriel is trying to insert himself so much in this situation. He's losing subs right now, and he doesn't need to be there. Zip it, move on. This is not your fight. I get wanting to stand up for a friend because I've got my ride or dies that I will stand up to no matter what as well. But, oh my gosh, just move along. But Morphe, they were so quick when Dramageddon happened. Like, Laura and Manny, they were out of the stores, cut off, no mention, like, everything. Well, then they let Manny back in, right? Because Manny's a moneymaker. But Laura's still not a Morphe babe. Nothing has been done about James Charles as far as Morphe goes. No mention. The code still works. He's still listed as a Morphe babe. And we're hearing so much more about James getting people taken off the PR list. Thomas Halbert. And everybody know I'm not a huge Thomas Halbert fan. But man, James did him dirty. Like, right before James's launch and Thomas Halbert's codes deactivated and all this type of stuff. Like, it's bad. It is bad. He needs, like, James just needs to, and I shouldn't talk like I'm giving him advice. In my opinion, and all of the things I say is just my opinion, he needs a break. James Charles needs to shut down his social media, and I'm talking YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. Turn it off, walk away, go home, be with your mom, and get back in touch with real life. Like, Jeffree Star put that final nail in his coffin. And I don't know what the story is there. I don't know why Nate would forbid James to be in his home. But Nate just seems so laid back. And even the relationship that Jeffree Star and Nate have is so chill that in my mind, it had to be something pretty big for Nate to step in and say, no, 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 no. So that's just my perspective on it all. And you know, I wrote down the channels to go check out. I didn't make any other notes. I'm sure I'm missing a million other points on this. But I wanted to get this video out just kind of as a mom's perspective, my own thoughts and opinions. and go from there, because I can tell this is long, long, long from over. I think it's long overdue that somebody has called James out. I cannot say how much I just admire Tati for having the courage and the strength to do that. I just want to wrap her up in a big hug. She has an amazing husband. I'm sure James and Puka are all cuddled up with her. She really, I know there's memes going around about, you know, her and Jeffrey dancing and stuff, but I really don't think she is. I've been there where I've lost somebody very trusted and loved, and they've double crossed you, and there's no feeling like dancing there. It is a hurt that just goes right to your core. So I really hope that Tati is working her way through this, and my love and respect go out to her. And I'm going to leave this here for now. I probably will be going live tonight if anybody is interested, but this is just so messy, and it so didn't have to happen. The biggest lesson James needs to learn right now is no means no. You can't switch somebody, convert them. You're feeding into the stereotype that follows a lot of gay people around, and yeah, take some time off, grow up, let your mom look after you the way she should, and that's my 2 cents. So until next time, guys, thank you for being here. I love you so much, and until next time, bye.